Hey everybody, I'm Tristan Bailey with Fifth Quarter Sports, and I'd like to welcome you back to our second year of covering high school sports in your Shreveport-Bossier area. Now we've already got a football season underway, so let's jump into our first matchup of Fair Park and Southwood at Lee Hedges Stadium. We're going to take you to the first quarter, and Charles Wallace is going to hook up with Arthur Howard, but Fair Park's swarming defense is going to stop him from getting any farther than that. Later on in the drive, Wallace is going to be sacked by Adrian Jefferson and Dante Cawthorn. On the next drive, Fair Park's Jeremy Johnson is going to scramble, and he's almost taken down, but he's going to be able to scoop it to Cedric Peel. What a play. On this next drive, Wallace is going to run for 10 yards, and then Terry Williams is going to take another big gain on the ground. The next play, Williams is going to have another big run and take it all the way down to the 3-yard line. Fair Park's defense is going to stand strong and hold them from the score. On the next drive, Jarrett Smith is going to have a great run on the ground, and Robert Rochelle is going to follow him for another big gain. Up next is the top play nominee, as Johnson's going to pass to Kaderick Allen, and he's going to make a big jump and come down with the catch. Later on in the third quarter, Johnson is going to find Allen for the touchdown, and Fair Park's going to take the win 14-6. Next up, we've got Captain Shreve versus Huntington playing Friday night at Lee Hedges. Early in the first quarter, Captain Shreve's Tremel Brown is going to score the touchdown and give Shreve an early lead. Huntington's going to try to fight back with a great rushing attack, but Shreve's going to prove a little too much for him as the Gators take the win 23-20. Next, we're going to head out to Messmer Stadium as Loyola hosts West Ouachita. In the second quarter, we're going to see some great runs from Carter Wyndham, and then on the next drive, Michael Ryder is going to somehow find a hole in Loyola's defense, and he's nearly going to take it in for a touchdown. However, Loyola's defense is going to make a big stand and force a turnover on downs. Ouachita is going to go on to take a win 21-14. We've still got a lot more to come on Fifth Quarter Sports. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Now we've got a great matchup in Bossier City as Airline's going to host Green Oaks. We're going to take you to the first quarter as Airline's Brian Fielding is going to have a great run and be followed up by his teammate Darian Germany, who's going to take it in for the early touchdown. On the next drive, Green Oak is going to take the kickoff, and they're going to take it all the way past midfield and nearly get a touchdown, but Airline's going to come up with a big tackle. Airline's going to prove to be much more than Green Oaks can handle, and they're going to take the win 62-6. Woodlawn and BTW are up next. We're going to start in the middle of the game as Travinsky Mosley is going to run in for the touchdown. On the next drive, LaJonathan Reiser is going to take down BT's quarterback Antonio Ward for the sack. Woodlawn's defense is going to prove to be very dominant in this game. On the next play, Travion Youngblood is going to somehow find Arlonzo Chisholm, who is going to make a spectacular catch down the sidelines. On the next play, they're not going to be able to take Mosley down, and he's going to take it in to score the Woodlawn touchdown. Woodlawn's going to come away with a win 38-10. On Saturday, we're going to present you with Landers Dodge Battle of the Border. In the first game, Parkway is going to face off against Gladewater. Parkway's offense was very fluid in this game with great passes from Keandre Woodty and a great rushing and receiving attack from E.J. Williams and Robert McKnight. Now check out this great catch for a touchdown by Robert McKnight. Parkway is going to power over Gladewater for the win, 47-27. Now on to Evangel as they face Warren Easton. We're going to start early as Connor Curry finds Corey Henderson Jr. Then the resilience from Jamarqueza Mims on this run, he just won't go down. Next, watch this great jumping catch from Henderson. What a play. On the same drive, Connor's going to find Mims again, this time for the touchdown. After Connor Curry throws a pick, Evangel's David Cotton is going to return the favor for his Eagles as he takes this interception, and the big man is going to take it all the way into the end zone, and Evangel's going to come away with a 21-7 win. Later that night, Bird is going to play Longview Lobos, and Bird is going to have a killer rushing attack as they rack up 349 massive yards in the ground, and they're going to have 200-plus yard rushers. They're going to beat Longview 22-15 for their second win of the season. Calvary is also going to play Peabody, and they're going to take the win 52-20. And coming up now, here's some of the other scores from local teams. And we're back as we have an exclusive interview with Josh Hallbolt, place kicker for the Loyola Flyers.
I'm Josh Hallbolt, number 1, play place kicker. Go to Loyola College Prep, and Loyola football is a pretty good thing to be a part of. I always liked football since I was little, but I didn't really start playing until I was in 4th grade. The kicker in 7th grade decided to stop showing up to practice, so they held a tryout, and I tried out for it and got the position. I think that we're going to do some good things offensively. We've kind of struggled with offense, and with Coach Jeter back, I think we'll be doing pretty good. Practice, I'm usually the last person out of the locker room because I like to talk a lot, and usually have to tape up my shoes because they're held together by Gorilla Glue most of the time. And game days, I like to mess around in the locker room with my friends, and whenever it's about an hour or so before the game, I listen to Sounds of the Jungle on the Spotify app. Well, I definitely like being around Coach McJimsey. He's pretty funny, likes to mess around with us, and Coach Dearman, he's always got something to say. It's pretty fun. And Coach Harris, he pushes us pretty hard in the weight room to the point of quitting, but it's worth it. Getting in there, putting in some work. My favorite athlete is probably Steve Hauschka, the kicker for the Seahawks. He's very accurate. He's a smaller guy like I am. Not only is he small, but he's got a really good leg. He can kick pretty far.
When we come back, we're going to have our power rankings, player of the week, and our top plays. You're not going to miss anything. We're back on fifth quarter, and we're going to start out with our power rankings. Coming in at number 1 is C.E. Bird. Following close behind at number 2 is going to be Parkway. At number 3, we got the Evangel Eagles, followed right behind by number 4, Calvary. Fair Park is going to take our 5th spot, and they're going to be followed behind Airline at number 6. Our player of the week is going to be Tremel Robertson, who's going to score 2 touchdowns as he takes Shreve in for the win. Up now, we've got the top plays. At number 5, Johnson is going to scramble and avoid the sack, and he's going to be able to scoop it to Peel before he gets taken down. Top play number 4, we're going to check out these jump balls as Evangel's Henderson and Fair Park's Allen are going to extend and make great catches. Coming in at number 3, we're going to see Fair Park's defense make a huge play on the Southwood running back. At number 2, we've got 2 great plays as McKnight is going to go in and score a touchdown, and Mims is going to prove he cannot be tackled. And our number 1 play for this week is going to be an interception return by Evangel lineman Devin Cotton. Don't you love it when a big man gets to run in for the score? Thanks for watching Fifth Quarter Sports. We'll see you again next week.